Hey guys, I am Brian from TreeTop Exotics. This is Krista, and we're gonna be doing a lot of how-to videos and how to prep food, how to train them, and everything like that. In this episode, we're gonna show you how we prep our food for our monkeys. So we're going to let Krista tell you how we do that.
All right, and I like how he said we're going to show you how we do it, because there are many different ways of doing it. We're not saying that our way is the only way. Sure, there's people out there that use different kinds of food, because you can use pretty much any vegetable besides, there are a few that you should not be using, like onions. Some people tell you not to use too many avocados, eggplants,
or
things
grapes,
like
right?
that.
Grapes
Is something you can use, but we don't want to use too much because they're high in sugar and it spoils your animals. So like he said, so this is how we do ours. I don't want to say anybody does anything wrong. We try to put foods in that are very good for them, not too high in sugar, and have a lot of different varieties so they don't get bored with their food. We also put in just enough of every vegetable or fruit so they can't fill up on just one thing. That is maybe one mistake some people make. They put in too much of one thing, and if that is the monkey's favorite or your animal's favorite, then they could literally fill up just on this one thing. So everybody knows you should be eating a variety of food and not just one thing. So let me start with the papaya. So papaya we feed every single day because, and yes, it is a fruit, but it is also very, very good for the digestive system. So we feed it on a daily basis. It's a bit pricey, but it's worth the money. The seeds also work as like a natural dewormer. So that is another very good benefit of the papaya. And we cut it in very small stripes because the food we're prepping today is for our little monkeys, the marmosets. Their wire is 1/2 inch by 1 inch, and if we cut it too big, we cannot get it out in case they drop it. So we like to cut our vegetables in really small stripes. That way the night cleanings, because our cages get hosed every single night, it makes our job at night much easier. So the next one is cucumbers. Very high in fiber, good it also has some calcium, vitamin K, vitamin C, good for dehydration. So for us here in Florida, that is another good benefit when it comes to food, because it gets pretty hot here. And again, like I said, we're cutting it in little stripes. Now you can cut it any way you want to. Changing even the cuts sometimes can be very beneficial and kind of like an enrichment for animals. If you have those curly things, you have only a few animals and you have the time and the energy to get creative, to get very creative with your food, it can be very good for them. Especially like you can use food as a type of an enrichment. It's the way you present the food, how you cut it. The one thing you don't want to do is peel your apples or your vegetables, because like for example with cucumbers, there's a lot of nutritional benefit inside the actual skin or whatever you want to call it, peel. So you don't want to cut that part out. Just like with apples, we don't peel them because a lot of the nutritional value is actually inside the peel. So we're cutting our apples. Apples is like something more of like a snack, because just like you want to have a little bit of snack in your food, we want our animals to also have a little bit of, fun and sweetness. So apples are good for you, but they're also something that the animals really like. Not too high probably in nutritional value, but they're also a healthy good snack. All right. The other thing we use is a blend. So we actually use frozen vegetables. I found that is what my animals eat the best. It always depends on what they're used to, what they like. After trying different things, this is what we came up with. I buy the frozen mixed vegetables, and they're so out, they're already like a little, it's like they're steamed. Not too soft, not too hard, and my animals seem to like them that way better. Obviously, everything you feed, if it's fresh, is better, but if they don't eat it, then you can give them all you want, and it's no good. So this is what my animals eat the best, and so this is how we do it. So we're gonna add these to the mixture. You can, like I said, feed fresh vegetables if you like, and that is probably beneficial for your animal as long as they eat it. So we're going to add this. Now this big tub right here, when this is filled up, it is going to last us for one day. But we do add in the morning, we do add things to the bin that we cannot add ahead of time, like eggs, mushrooms, are things that you don't want to put in your prep food because they just don't last that well in mixtures like that. The moisture makes them a little, mush and yuck. So those are the things that we add in the morning: mushrooms, eggs, and bananas. That's pretty much lettuce. Those are the things you want to add fresh in the morning. But just cutting all this stuff up in advance the day before for the next 3 days, we make 3 bins, helps a lot. It speeds up our morning work, and animals get fed much quicker. Let's see. The next thing we do is we take some kidney beans and chickpeas, and these are canned by No Sodium, and you can also buy them raw and just soak them in water. Since we have a big farm, it's one extra step for us. We have so much to do, so we just buy them in a can, but that we leave up to you. And then we also buy these frozen mixes of the small vegetables, and we add a half a bag to this mixture right here. This alone has pretty much anything that you can have and that you would need: protein, fiber, and lots of vitamins. And then one of the things we feed on daily basis is sweet potato. Sweet potato is a very healthy food. It is high in potassium, it has vitamin C, it has vitamin K, and it is high in fiber. Fiber is something that your animals need. It's definitely good for their digestive system, just like it is for our digestive system. For these small monkeys, digestive system is everything. So whatever you can do to get their digestive system healthy and moving is a good thing. All right, so here we go. We're pretty much done. I'm going to add more stuff in the morning, and this is one example of how you can prep your food ahead of time. Like I said, There are many different ways. We don't make the same prep every day. Sometimes we change it up. We add some more zucchini. We add some more vegetables, whatever is in season, whatever is on sale. And so can you just change the food up, keep it interesting. Every time you change the food up, it's also a type of enrichment. All right, so there we go. We mix it up and one more food mixed for one day.